We all know that Project Flight Update 9 is absolutely massive. Yes, massive, I said it. The main focus is, I'm not even sure we're going to get this in update now, but it's just worth talking about really. The new A320. Now look at this. Terrible model. The A320 is literally a staple of aviation. I think it's worth getting a remodel. Like, I won't even bother attaching to the runway, I'll just show you how bad it is. So get the lights on here. Full lights, why not? So if we go to flaps 1 here, and also just before we take off, I just want you to keep this in mind, and then just look at this. Yeah, so you can't even tell, but this here, I should say, this is trying to be, that's Mr. B. It's trying to be this. So, first of all, Gatwick remodel is insane. We're getting a, I'll just make it daytime, I do not want to stay in the night, thank you very much, Project Flight. So yeah, we're getting this as well as this, and you can see the size difference. Like, all of this here, instead of being like all of London, that's Mr. Beast. This is just gonna be like probably this tiny little bit here, with this whole UK map here, with the Mac loop as well. We can't forget about that. That'll be sick flying typhoons in first person. But yeah, just check out the physics of this. Like, if we just go max throttle, put a timer up on how long it takes us to get off the ground. Look at how fast this is. This is literally, and I can literally take off now at 90 knots in the. What is this? What is this? Why have I just done this? Oh my god, why have I just done this? Oh my god. Oh my god, we're dead. We are dead. Oh my god. So that brings me on to my next point. The A320 is bound for a remodel, and I'm pretty sure we'll get it. If we look at the trailer here, we do have the A320 CEO remodel, Update 9, PF revamp, this is the image we have of it. Very good, it literally looks like Microsoft FlightSim as well as the ground handling stuff, which we will get in 9.1. But yeah, you can see the model. It is the CEO, so it is not the Neo. It's in progress, under construction, it is still ongoing. And then this, I think, is the... I don't know what plane this is, you can tell me in the comments, but this is the new map of the UK, I believe. Let me just see if I can find this. I believe that this plane here is, if we look over here, is like just around here, so it must be like over here somewhere. Yeah, I believe it's somewhere else in the Scottish Highlands here. And you can just see how detailed this, this whole island is. So moving back to the A320, we are getting a cockpit for it in update 9.3. This looks absolutely insane. I cannot wait for this, since the A320 is the plane I fly, Microsoft FlightSim. And also, just scrolling up here, we can also just see the amount of detail here. Like, look at these. You can see, it just looks insane. The light as well. Like, instead of the light just coming out of the engines here, somehow, it should be like, by this trajectory, it should be like coming here, but yeah, it actually replicates real life, like, in a really good way. You can see it at night time as well. It's insane. And there's also some early development pictures. Maybe this could help you understand how good this looks. But just look at these engines. Until these will look like 10 times better when like fully rendered in the game. But yeah, we can see it's Aeronautica. And also another thing to mention about, while on the topic of planes, we do have the Embraer E175, which would be insanely cool. I've compared this in an earlier video, but also just want to compare Madeira again. Look at this, runway 25, runway 23, sorry. I've actually flown into here in a real A320 cockpit. Yeah, it was really fun. Anyway, if you see the terminal looks great. Compared to now, just look at the difference. From here to here, just look at how much detail it is on the sides, everything. You can just imagine myself flying in the new EasyJet A320 CEO, coming round and getting a straight butter landing, turning round there, coming back, having a little cup of tea there, heading back to Gatwick. There's also Fairbanks, Alaska as well with the A320 CEO. You can have working jetways, replacing Kitzil unfortunately, but Kitzil is very old, it was time for it to go. Moving on to the A350 cockpit. Now, this just looks insane. Like, you see the overhead here. So yeah, just scrolling through here, look at this. The overhead panel, very realistic. This just kind of, if you told me this was the Indie Bills A350 from Microsoft FlightSim, I would literally believe you. Here it is, not rendered, but fully light. You see they're just those are all fully finished, but yeah, you can just see the flaps lever, gear lever with the lights, Q&H, A340, A320, A321. This looks cool. I think this is the A330 remodel. And then this is just some Larnaca leaks. But yeah, this is some 727 process, whatever, development. So I think that's all we've caught up with, really. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. This update absolutely looks insane. And just watch this EasyJet butter.
Retard.